Welcome to Story Time with Robyn. Today we'll be reading Swimming with the Family, written and illustrated by Robyn Gosbell. Yep, there I am. Here we go. Swimming with the Family. It was a cold, wet and windy day. Everyone at home was very bored. Painting had been done, stories had been read. They couldn't go to the park, and now there was nothing left to do. Then Jory had an idea. He pulled out the swimming bag and showed Mum. Dad smiled and took a box out of the cupboard. All the kids raced to see what was in it. There were squirty toys and sinky toys and cups and even a watering can just like the ones in the swimming lessons. None of the kids could remember going to the pool just to play and swim with Mum and Dad. This was very exciting. They packed their bags in the car and off they went. When they got to the pool, Mum and Dad raced the kids through the rain and into the pool room. It was so quiet. They hadn't been to the pool when the lessons weren't on before. They could hear the water lapping in the pool gutters and the gentle splashes coming from the people swimming in the lanes. It was calm and peaceful and very warm. After they all got changed, the family got into the big pool. Dad held Jory and Dinah while Bill showed everyone how he could do enormous jumps to Mum in the water. Now, Dinah loved her swimming lessons, but one week the teacher had taken them all over to the big pool. It was so deep the water was almost up to Dad's armpits. How could he catch her if the water was that deep? Dinah didn't jump that day. She just sat on the side and let Dad carry her into the pool. As she watched Bill, Dinah realised that maybe she could jump too. Dad held on to Bill while Dinah climbed out of the pool. As she stood up and turned around, her tummy started to go wobbly. But then she looked at everyone in the water and did the biggest jump she could. As she sailed through the air, she saw Mum reaching up to catch her. Then, splash! She landed in the water with Mum's arms wrapped safely around her. After a few more jumps, they went into the little pool. Here, Dinah and Bill could stand up all by themselves. Bill wanted to play swimming teacher, so he pulled out some of the toys Dad had brought. They played squirting and pouring games with lots of splashing from Jory. Then Mum showed them the sinky toys. There was a seal, a shark and an octopus. Dad plopped them into the water and everyone watched them go down, down, down. Dinah loved going underwater. She could even open her eyes and see the fuzzy shapes of the toys. Down she went to pick up the seal, and down she went to pick up the shark. In his swimming lessons, Bill still hadn't put his face in the water. He could blow bubbles, he could kick really fast with the noodle. He was even fine when the teacher poured the water over his head. He just couldn't put his eyes in the water, even with his goggles on. Bill watched Dinah. He wanted the octopus, and he really didn't want Dinah to get it first. Bill took a deep breath and plunged his face in the water. He blew bubbles just like his teacher taught him, and he opened his eyes. Bill had his goggles on, and he could see everything under the water so clearly. He could see Mum's feet and Dad's feet. He could see Dinah going down to pick up the octopus. He pushed off with his feet, he kicked his legs, he blew his bubbles, he reached out, and he grabbed the octopus. When his head came up out of the water, Mum, Dad, Dinah, and even Jory were laughing and clapping. They played with the Sinky toys until it was time to go home. Jory played with the shark toy in the shallow end with Dad, while Mum, Bill and Dinah had races to see who could pick up the seal and the octopus fastest. That night, as they turned out the lights, Bill whispered to Dad, "I can't wait to show my swimming teacher what I can do now." And with that, he fell asleep with a big smile on his face. There he is, off to sleep. I wonder if he's dreaming about the octopus, going down, down to pick it up under the water. Good night, Bill. Thank you so much for listening to my story today. Bye.